Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm the founder of Gamercycle, the patent-pending exercise bike that allows you to play your favorite video games while you passively burn up to 700 calories per hour. This proof of concept video series shows that Gamercycle is a powerful fat-busting machine. On September 20th, 2024, I began my 90-day Gamercycle challenge, and the challenge was simple. All I had to do was ride my Gamercycle prototype whenever I played video games. Well, over those 3 months, I played my favorite video game, PUBG, an hour and a half per day, and I lost 21 pounds. And I had a blast doing it because I was playing more PUBG than I ever played in my entire life. Gamercycle has come a long way since I filmed this cheap video series in my basement, so go to gamercycle.com and get your Gamercycle today. And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Anybody who ends up watching this, today is we'll take that over the mini. Today is the 22nd of October, 2024. And it is day 33 of my 90-day Gamercycle experiment. As of today, I weighed in at 174 pounds. So I'm down 8 pounds since I started 30 days ago. Lost about 3 inches off my stomach. And the 90-day experiment has been going really well. Feeling pretty happy with where I'm at. Feeling happy with how easy it has been to stay motivated. I've ridden Gamercycle now a total of 43 hours and in 33 days. So we're talking about over an hour and a half a day. I've only missed 2 days. So it's been very easy to stay consistent. And consistency is the most important thing when it comes to exercise. I also think it's more targeted in that, I have to switch platforms if I'm 24 over there and I see my ace here. It's got to be a sign. PUBG gods are saying, I forget where the M24 was. On this side, I think. Do have to get down to the island. Incoming car. Just drove straight on past me. And now I'm looking for a car. So as I always mention, I am riding a Gamercycle. So as I always mention, I'm riding my Gamercycle minimum viable product. It is a Frankenstein version of what the real Gamercycle will do when we have the production models ready. But basically, Gamercycle is the first ever exercise bike designed by a gamer for gamers that allows you to play your favorite video game while you exercise. As you can see, my feet are just pedaling away. And way out in the open here. I'm basically just forgetting that I am exercising. Video games put you into this great flow state where it's very easy to forget that you're exercising. You sort of lose track of time. And then you look down and you burn almost at 100 calories. Just gonna take this straight in. Another bot. I don't know if I'll get him in time. There we go. Kind of want to take this Jeep instead. We'll see if I see that bot who was just shooting at me, probably at that shack. There's a motorcycle. Just saw his head. I take that motorcycle instead.
Yes!
I love Potato. Awesome name for a bot. Already over 100 calories. This will get me there a bit faster. Couple sets of footsteps here. Probably a bot, but wasn't taking any chances. I've been embarrassed a little bit lately. Do hear somebody trying to get to the bridge. The bot's shooting at me right now. That was pretty damn close. Completely missed there.
Well, it's about time.
Where'd that other guy go? There's somebody on my right. There he is. Just ran into there. Just gonna get moving. Maxed out on my health.
Game over.
Got the short side of the circle here, so I don't have to rush all that much. Don't see this bot that's shooting. Time to increase the intensity on the bike. So a bit about me. I created Gamercycle because I knew I needed to do more exercise. Become obsessed with living a little bit longer because everybody in my wife's family lives into their 90s and 100s. And people in my family don't typically live that long, so decided that I needed to start doing something more exercise, improve my longevity, make sure I don't fall apart as I get older. And sort of got hooked on the work of Dr. Peter Attia. I'm a big fan of his. And he wrote the best book on longevity that I've ever read, which is called Outlive. Highly recommend it. No affiliation, of course. But in that book, he got me convinced that zone 2 cardio is incredibly important for making sure that you stave off disease. And that's how this all started. The problem with zone 2 cardio is it is the most boring cardio you could possibly do. It's long duration, low intensity cardio work, just the most boring cardio work you could possibly do. And the hardest part about it is not the effort that you have to put into it, making the time and finding the motivation. So after I tried doing it a few times, I realized there's no way that I was going to do it often enough, long enough to make it worthwhile. So I started thinking, if I have to do it an hour a day, what do I already do for an hour a day that I can combine? And of course, for me, that was video games. But it was very difficult to play video games at a high level while exercising, even at a low intensity. There's nothing really on the market that seemed like a good option for me because I wanted to play my favorite video game, PUBG. One of the hardest games in the world to play. There's no auto aim. It's all or nothing. If you die, you don't respawn. You go back to the lobby and you have to start over. And I started tinkering with used exercise bikes that I found online on used sites. And eventually I came up with this model where my arms are supported above my legs so my legs can pedal. The pedal angle is really steep compared to most exercise bikes. And another key thing is that I moved the metrics computer out of your face. Every exercise bike, for some reason, they put the console right in your face where you have to watch your exercise progress as if that's what you really, really want to do. Do you really want to watch those little dots beeping? No. So I took my metrics console and I put it off to the side, and that's when everything really clicked. I was able to forget that I was exercising, and all of a sudden, an hour and a half went by. It felt like 10 minutes. Even now, I've already been riding for 23 minutes, and I'm only in my first game. I could easily play 3 or 4 games a day, so it was pretty easy to get up to an hour and a half, 2 hours. And after doing it long enough, my prototype completely broke down because most exercise bikes aren't designed to last forever because they know you're just going to...
Game over.
Because they know you're just going to ride them for
3 or 4 times, and then you're going to stop using them. Exercise bikes are not usually designed to last. So I started building a new prototype, and that's when I realized, you know, I should just build something so everybody can try this, because I think it is that useful. And that's how we got Gamercycle. Hopefully by the time anybody watches one of these videos, if anybody ever does, which is a big if, I may not even post them, I don't know. Hopefully though, by the time anybody watches one of these, Gamercycle will be a viable product, a very, very good product developers working on it with my designs. Hopefully this will be something everybody can have in their living room or in their bedroom or something, and people will be able to play their own favorite video game. It doesn't have to be PUBG. Could be a strategy game. I find strategy games work really well on Gamercycle because it's easy to lose track of time when you're playing a game like Civilization. Where's this circle gonna end? It's gotta end sort of towards me, so I think I have a pretty good spot. Don't know where anybody else is. There's still 3 left alive. Thinking that I'm hearing footsteps, but could be wrong. I don't have any throwables. And I think I'm going to move up to this little wooded area up here when I have to move. Yeah, hopefully by the time anybody sees one of these videos, if I ever post them, you'll be able to purchase one. It's going to look amazing. Way better than anything I ever dreamt of when I first started. It's going to look amazing. People are going to be proud to be doing it. And this will have opened up exercise to a group of people, gamers, that have maybe always thought that, you know, exercise just isn't for me. Well, it's for everybody. You just need to have the right method to do it to keep it interesting. I'm gonna run out of zone here. I do have these little valleys to deal with. Somebody could be in this compound over here. A lot of real estate in there where somebody could be. Could be at that wall. Crate coming in. That will be out of play. Yeah, kind of a funny little area to play in. Hoping nobody walks up behind me. There's got to be somebody at that compound.
Victory.
762. That's what did it. I just lost a player. Like right underneath me a second ago. That's him over there. Thought he was going to land right underneath me. It's funny, just as I was saying, I haven't seen any real players. Actually, quite a few in that game. And I did take out 4, which for me is a lot. Might not be very impressive for a lot of you, but for me, that was a great game. Like, and I'm already at 350 calories. So, win-win for me. But even when I'm losing, even when I'm getting my ass kicked, I still feel like I can justify the losses because getting my cardio in as well. Yep. Old Faithful as I should start calling the ace. Did I have the last game? I think I had an ace, right? So I did not do very good for loot here. Can't go this way to these houses over here. I do have a bike. Quite the drop there. Didn't see if anybody landed here. Open doors, but I thought I heard something. A mission where if I use 2 first aids, I can get a 4x, and then if I use 5, I can get an 8x. So I'm trying to think of ways to injure myself without killing myself. Repair kit right there. Tough call between the smoke grenades and the solve that 8x problem. There are shots coming from that direction. I am in zone. .400 calories. So to put that into perspective, there's 3,500 calories on a pound of fat. And the average gamer plays 8.5 hours per week. So if you did that on a gamer cycle, it's about a pound a week. You play a lot of video games all the time, you could do about 50 pounds a year pretty easy. Now if you're scoffing at that, do yourself a favor and ask AI or something how many calories are in a pound of fat, and then just watch any of my videos and you'll see that it's very common for me to burn at least 700, 800 calories per gaming session. I play almost every day. I'd like to quiet this side here. Never been to this little island over here. Wonder if I have to swim this or if I can run across it. Looks like I have to swim it. Good little place to cross. It's on the other side of those hills. I saw somebody up there. Too low. Oh, lucky shot there. I mean, that was all skill. This map really reminds me of Sandhawk without the trees. Although I wish there were a bit more hills, a bit more cover. $425 calories. It is that easy. It's as easy as moving your Xbox over to your gamer cycle. You will do, and you will exercise every day. Just like that. Yalada. I'll see him. See a... I thought that was a dead body, but it is not. Way at the end of the, way at the beginning of the flight path. Could be people coming this way to try to get into the zone. Perhaps from Jadina or from over here. No cover up on the top of this hill. Unless you go to here, which now you don't see over the crest. Again, this map really frustrates me. Do feel like more people have to come from that direction. I still got a bit of time before I have to fall back, so try to see if I catch anybody else. $450 calories. And it's time to get moving. Still don't have a red dot for my ace here. So that's got to be my priority list. Maybe I'll go this way over to these little houses. Already looted these guys. Nothing there. Feeling really good about this experiment. I've ridden over 600 miles in 30 days, 33 days. And that's a lot of miles, man. Can't believe how consistent I am. I was a personal trainer for 10 years and I've never exercised. I've never done this much cardio in my life. But I feel amazing. I'm sleeping better. Sleeping way better. I'm feeling better. As I've mentioned a few times, I used to play on a couch and I would sit in all kinds of weird positions and it would wreck my neck. Like I was seeing a physiotherapist and I have an MRI in November. And you keep hearing about tech neck in the news, people, especially affecting young kids who are developing, who are staring at a screen all the time with their head looking down. It's really hard on their neck, on their posture. And I sort of think about them quite a bit because my neck was sort of going in the same direction. A lot of these kids are going to have real problems as they age. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, but I'm sure doctors will tell you the same. Couple of skinned weapons here. Could be that guy I just heard shooting the SKS. Seems to be up on that this complex up here where you can sort of shoot backwards at people. I think I'm gonna, like, there's so many roads and stuff. I think that's all the looting that is here. I'd love to find a 3X now that I have it canted. It's all about the loot for me. You know, it's probably pretty frustrating to watch if you're actually watching this, but I do like the loot for some reason. 500 calories. So as I was saying, yeah, I was destroying my neck. And now that I'm playing on a gamer cycle and I'm sitting more upright, I'm sitting vertical in a much better position. My arms are supported so they're not pulling down. It's probably a mistake right here. So they're not pulling down on my cervical spine. I do find I feel much better. I'm still getting that MRI in November, but but I am feeling markedly better. I do think there's somebody up here. I may have just given away my position. I've run out of energy drinks. Sort of hot on the trail of this guy. I just took out 2 guys with that MG3. Up in that area over there. Probably got a pretty good advantage. That's the best gun in the game, if you ask me. Probably has a level 3 helmet. See where this circle shifts. Way in there. That's the guy who had the SKS, actually. He only has one energy drink as well. But he does have a red dot. This guy sees me coming. I'm a sitting duck if he has that gun. Gonna have to be a bit sneaky. You know, sort of off in this direction over here. And I should be able to move up to this little shallow hill. And looks like maybe the PUBG gods might give me a crate. He's probably trying to get into the zone right now. Coming right down on top of me. Do not have. Do have a smoke. 2 left. It's just me and the guy with the MG3. I don't think he would have. Okay, he's going to pin me down with that MG3. He's rushing me. He's probably too far. Be nice if I can move somewhere else. Ah, nowhere to go that way. Try to circle him a little bit. Not him. To be honest, I think if he were smarter, he would be using that MG3 all the time. Just put a scope on that. Plus he has an 8X. Where am I going? Lost him. Doubt he's trying to circle me. Doesn't make any sense. There he is. Ah, he's gonna try to nade me from there? That's pretty dumb. Damn it. Should have had that. Must have hurt him pretty good at the end there. He did have the MG3, so and this is my last game for the day. Or footsteps. Definitely steps over on that side there. As I mentioned, this is my last game, so I'd like to stay alive. A lot of people in this area. I need a level 3 vest. Bag, those are what I was really looking for. We'll pick up the bag. There we go.
Yes!
$700 calories. I seem to be right in the middle of the zone, so I have a bit of time to sort of sort my stuff out. Back up to the roof, see if I can pick out some of these bots. Sort of the other side of that tree there. Terrible.
Well, it's about time. Yes!
Somebody just took a shot at me. Don't think that they didn't sound far. Shooting at me from... Is that him in the window? Just don't see him. Don't see him. I'm not afraid of him. Probably should be. Just can't see him. Car going for that crit. Could have an AWM. Well, he must be good if he's taking me on like this, because could show up in any of those windows. Gotta change positions. Oh, still right there. So this guy, level 32, averages more than 10 kills per game. I'm gonna spectate him. And he has a level 2 score. I'm just gonna watch this guy. For level 32, he's way better than I am. So I got a Lynx. It's all level 3'd up. .800 calories, even when I'm watching the guy who's cleaned me out 2 games in a row, who's supposed to be a level 32. So we're on board with Zangetsu, who is level 32. He's destroyed me 2 games in a row. Only got a 2 reputation score. And obviously knows what he's doing. I don't know if he didn't hear that footstep that was underneath him or not, but pretty sure he's underneath him. He's definitely in the house. I don't know if he's just pretending that he can't. Now he's not going to be aggressive. Should be fragging if he had a frag. And that's it for today.